Arkham In Flames is a weekend-long fan celebration of Arkham Horror the card game. It is organised by Frank and Peter from the well-respected Drawn to the Flame podcast. The first event runs from the 8th to the 10th of March 2019. It is held under a railway bridge in London, UK at the gaming venue Dark Sphere, as well as some nearby pubs when the gaming venue is closed. It features epic multiplayer labyrinths of lunacy, the Depths of Yoth challenge, custom scenarios and a hot seating extravaganza, as well as an Arkham themed pub quiz. And some social time too. Everything is entirely optional, and if you want to pop down for just the afternoon, then as long as you have your ticket you can stay as long or as short a time as you like. On the Friday night there is a casual get-together at a pub just around the corner from the main venue that serves food and drink. You can meet up with your fellow players, make plans, indulge in chit-chat or regale people with that time you took on a shoggoth armed with nothing but a rolled-up newspaper in an act of desperation. On Saturday morning the venue opens at 10 AM and most people will be playing epic multiplayer labyrinths of lunacy till about 1:30 PM. But there will be players taking on other scenarios. From 2 PM-ish many people will be hot seating. This is where a table of 4 people play a game, after which 2 players move to the next table and the others stay put. The players who move will usually be playing combat characters and clue gatherers, so there is always one of each on every table. After the second game, the same 2 people move again, and so on for every scenario. Likely scenarios include Return to the Night of the Zealot or Guardians of the Abyss. Dark Sphere kicks you out at 6 PM on Saturday, so don't start a game at 5:30, unless you bring your own plank of wood and are happy to carry it to the pub mid-game. On Saturday evening at a different pub, but still within walking distance, there is another chance to socialise, eat food and get wasted on Arkham-themed cocktails. There is also an Arkham-inspired pub quiz, which is entirely optional. On Sunday, play returns to Dark Sphere, but do take note the venue opens at 11 AM, which is an hour later. Good for sleeping off those Arkham-themed cocktails. It also closes an hour earlier at 5 PM too. Handy if you need to get a train or a plane back home. Sunday has less structure than Saturday, and all of the events are casually organised in a Google document via a survey you receive when you purchase your ticket. Rest assured, there will be plenty of gaming opportunities. If you don't want the party to end, even though there is nothing fixed organised for Sunday evening, there are plenty of pubs nearby for you to eat and chit-chat if you don't need to leave until Monday. Dark Sphere is a single-room gaming area best known for miniatures and CCG events. There are 2 stores, so make sure you go to the one in Waterloo and not their other venue. The floor is concrete and the walls and ceiling are bare brick, so expect things to get pretty loud, particularly as there is a mainline railway running above it. The tables are ideal for 2-player card games, but maybe a bit smaller than you are used to when playing a co-op. There are 3 steps into the building, so if you have trouble with this, let them know beforehand so they can help you. There is an accessible toilet on the premises, but it is tucked away behind the miniatures board, so you might have to do a bit of manoeuvring. And the sign says the lock is a bit dodgy, just to add a bit of excitement to your lavatorial experience. They have plenty of Arkham products and card game accessories in stock, so if you're inspired to purchase the scenario you just played, or if you forget to bring your sleeves or playmat, you are taken care of. They also sell snacks and drinks, and they are okay with you bringing in outside food, which is handy as just next door is the Corner Cafe, open from 6 AM to 5 PM, but it is closed on Sundays. They do advertise free Wi-Fi though. If you want something a little more fancy, there is the Illy Coffee Shop, open from 7 AM to 6 PM, and also the Florentine Restaurant. If you are coming to London with friends and family, this is a great spot for dining, particularly if you are staying at the Park Plaza Hotel right above it, which is the nearest proper hotel to the venue. If your 4-player team wants to celebrate their victory or lament their defeat, they do a 4-person burger for you all to share. Practically next door to this is Lambeth North Underground Station on the Bakerloo line, which is the brown one. You can use the Underground to get from Heathrow Airport, London City Airport or all mainline stations like King's Cross, Euston, Paddington, Victoria or St Pancras International if you are coming from Europe on the Eurostar via the Channel Tunnel. Next to the Underground station is a Sainsbury's and a Tesco. These are 2 supermarkets which are both open from 7 AM to 11 PM each day, including Sundays. This is also where you'll find your nearest bank and cash point, and there is a Chinese takeaway, allergen-friendly Italian restaurant, kitsch souvenir shop and a couple of pubs. Many London pubs will offer hostel accommodation, which is cheaper than a regular hotel, but is generally a bunk bed in a dormitory you share with other people. There are lockers where you secure all your valuables before you go to sleep if you are worried. Your nearest ones are the Horse and Stables, or just past the Sainsbury's is the Walrus, opposite which is the Co-op supermarket if you want a more ethical packed lunch. Which brings us to Lambeth's historic Lower Marsh, which is packed with cafes, restaurants and takeaways, and allegedly has the best coffee shop in the UK. If you get a chance to try it out, leave your opinion in the comments below. Lower Marsh has been a street market since about 1850, and you can find a huge variety of cuisines here, from Italy to Goa to Senegal to Cuba and beyond. Like most street markets, it starts and finishes early, usually about 3 PM. So you might be able to pick up something on Friday afternoon or some brunch before Darksphere opens, but not an evening snack. And open air seating is provided. Lower Marsh is packed with eclectic delights and is also where to find your nearest Greggs, which is an English chain store for pasties and sausage rolls basically. At the top of Lower Marsh is the distinctive Cubana restaurant, which serves street food you can take away and has a sit-down restaurant and a bar, and a bakery, and a coffee shop, and live music. And a hop, skip and a jump will take you to Waterloo Main Line and Underground Station, which has overground trains from all over London and the South East, such as Weymouth, Bournemouth, Portsmouth and Guildford. And for the Underground, it connects to the Northern Line, Jubilee Line and the Bakerloo Line. If Lovecraft wasn't enough culture for you, then just around the corner is the National Theatre, the Old Vic, and across Waterloo Bridge is the rest of Theatreland. That's it, folks. Let us know if there is anything you think we have forgotten. And have a wonderful time!